What's going on YouTube? Is Donnie B all day. So my last project that I was working on is right here, the dbad. The dbad shark. That's right. So a viewer actually named it. He's like, oh, that's the shark, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go with that, and I think it's fitting. So this is one that I just made. I did a video on the making, carved my name in there. It is 9 inches long with a 4.5-inch blade with a 2-inch thickness, well, 2-inch width. We do have the guard from a bayonet, and I have a butt plate that is only JB welded. It wasn't supposed to be only JB welded, but things happened. I was going to bend over a pin in the rear, but hitting it with my mallet broke it. So during testing, if this flies off, oh well, who cares? I still have enough swell in the rear to hold it in my hand. So this thing, it could be used as a skinner. It could be used, for me, it's just like a utility knife. But this thing would be a ridiculous self-defense knife. It's light. So it'd be good for punching. Holding in your hand, it wouldn't change any angles that you were throwing. But because of this, going from 2 inches to nothing, penetrating, turning, and pulling, whoo, man, Bigfoot, you're in trouble now. So this is it. We are going to we're going to get it going now. The coating on here is truck bed coating. I sprayed it with black truck bed, then I redid the edge. After doing the edge, I had to redo the edge. So we're going to see how well this thing performs. I'm going to try and go through a water bottle and see how that goes. It's the first test of the new knife, so let's get it going. I'm not going to press pause. I'm just going to move y'all. So here we go. Let's see if this shark can take to the water. Woo! The shark is in open seas. Holy moly, look at that. That's pretty good. So, did I make it sharp enough? So far, so good. All right. So, I was doing some mowing yesterday, and I repositioned everything, so my stump's all off. But, let's see, I got some nylon around here. Somewhere I got an end. Good thing I did all this ahead of time. All right, maybe I don't have an end. There we go, we have an end. Let's see if this guy will cut through the hard nylon rope. And I can tell you already right away, it's sharp. It is definitely sharp, but the glue is not going to hold up on this little rear here. So what I might do is just rip it off and leave it off. So what we're going to do is, we know that it cuts just fine. So the edge is pretty good. Let's see how the balance is. I don't know how the balance is going to drop on this. You know, it'd be better if I actually hit the log. Hey, that's all right. It actually went straight. I didn't think it was going to. Woo, that one barely caught. Luckily, there's a tip on there. Do a couple hard downward throws. We'll see if that little end is going to fly off. It didn't. Wow, that was in there too. That was some good bite. I'm surprised it didn't, because I just absolutely moved it with my thumb. Uh-oh. We rolled it. All right. So it's sturdy, man. This thing goes through the log like crazy. That's got some bite. Let's see. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's gonna move. That's gonna move. There we go. Let's continue. Oh yeah, I just stabbed myself with a stick. I broke off all the feathers. Ah, did it again. So apparently when you shave down. This is making some really tight curls. A lot of them are falling off, but the curls are super tight. Probably see it better on that side. Look at that. So I mean, the edge is definitely doing its job. I mean, these things are just falling off like everywhere. They're everywhere in here falling off. So that's pretty good. Now it's not gonna, obviously it's a 4.5 inch blade, and it's not gonna be chopping anything, but we will see here. Uh-oh, I just broke off the end, so that gives me a little more freedom in the rear to hold it to chop with. And there we go. It's looking pretty good. So now without the rear, it just looks like this, right? Same knife without that little thing, but it still holds on pretty well. So what I'm gonna do is, since the tang is all the way to the end of this thing, literally the tab was only on the end, I'm just gonna drill a hole right there and pin it. That's it. That'll never go anywhere. It's what I probably should have done in the first place, but I had that piece of steel and I figured, well, I have it, I might as well use it. And that's exactly what I did. That's what I did with this handle and this guard. I just happened to have it, so I'm like, I might as well use it. That's what made me want to make the knife. Was I just had a bunch of pieces laying around of handle pieces, and I said, well, if I have these handle pieces laying around, I might as well do something with them. So I went into my scrap pile and I found this piece of steel, and whoo, look at this, man. I found this piece of steel and I was like, well, this might be able to be used for something. So, you know, I only had a little piece hanging off at the edge. It was all jagged, so I just cut it down, and here we go. We got a nice little knife. So, man, I'll tell you what, pit spikes, arrows, darts, anything like that is going to be easily made. Marshmallow sticks, easily made with this little guy right here, the little shark. So I think pinning it is definitely going to be the way to go. I'm gonna have to pin this, sand that, and then just spray some more liner over it. And I think that's going to definitely be the way to go. Let's see here. Whoop. Look at that. It's really hard to generate a swing on such a small knife. Oh, a little centipede. Now he's a 50-pede on each side. All right, here we go. There we go. There we go. Get a little swing generation here. I missed it. I hit it here. The belly hit, not the end. Woo! Man! That one I hit correctly, and that stick popped right up and hit me in the face. All right, so trying to think of what else we could do. I know what we could do. Let's do a little batoning. Walking out here to get to where I want to baton. We come across the pile. So let's see if we can't de-limb here. Oh, hell, did I even get you guys in there? Hell yeah, we can de-limb with this thing. All right, so that's not so bad. That is not so bad. Look at this. Let's see. Free hanging. And I can still peel just with a free hanging. That's how, look at that. You see that little curl right there? That's how good the edge is. If you can take a dangling, I mean, it's not connected to anything. You can take a dangling stick, push your knife against it, and peel it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, because if your blade is dull, what that's just going to do is push. So let's take a walk out here to the big guys. We'll find a piece we can baton through, maybe just some kindling style, some kindling size pieces. All right, let's put you down right here. Let's see. We got that going right there. I got a nice baton right here. Let's get that started. Now remember, this blade is heat treated and tempered, so I should have no problems doing stuff like that. What we're testing here, more than the blade, especially it being short and stout, it's going to be strong, but is going to be overall construction if it holds on. And I mean, that's pretty good. The only thing that's going to come off is the truck bed liner. We're going to get some good wear marks, but honestly, who cares? That was just kind of for looks, right? So far, the shark is doing it, man. The shark is doing it. Woo-wee. All right, I'm not losing any of my gap. Nothing's changing. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's get a nice round piece, something harder to go through. There we go. We got that started. There we go. There we go. That's more of a solid piece to go through. And it's got some big knots at the bottom. So we're gonna have to get that through there. Watch this. There's a little trick right here. If all of a sudden you're batoning and you start losing space, just baton the other way. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm getting to a point where there's a stick in the way of my baton. Oh, and it went through. So, look at that. Look at that, right through that whole piece. Bam. Bam. The shark is wild. All right. So there's not much I can do with this. It's a little utility knife, but there's one thing I want to try. First, let's see if we can get this guy out of here. Yeah. All right, so let's see if we can find that target way down there. All right. Oh, it hit. I hit the blade and it spun. Oh man, it actually worked. All right. So I think I didn't let this JB weld cure enough, but we're gonna try it out anyway. Woo! That's nice. Oh my God, it's in there so deep. Uh-oh. My handle came off. The JB weld definitely didn't do its job enough. So what I'm gonna do is, it's back on there now. I'm definitely gonna pin it. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna make it so it goes nowhere. Throwing a pin in, and I pin all my knives pretty much. So why I didn't do it on this one, beats me. But I'm gonna do it now. Why? Because I really like this. I like it, it works. So, you know, for added security, I'm going to, I'm just gonna drop a pin in this and make sure that handle never, ever, ever comes off. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Once you throw a pin in these, forget about it, it's completely different. So what I wanna do is stab it down like that. I'm gonna take a stick and I'm gonna hammer on the end like that. And now it's nice and secure. So I'm at a point where all I have to do is throw a pin in it and it is done. So another success story in the dbad arsenal, even without the little plate on the end. I caught a big toad earlier and I put him in this little fish bowl, I mean this little dog bowl over here. When I walked out to go do the review, he was there. And now he's not. So he either hopped away or a bird got him. I found him earlier because the cat was looking out the window going crazy. And I'm like, what is she looking at? And I looked out there and there was this big toad, good sized guy, sitting right on the porch. And whenever I find him, I put him in the water bowl. That's why I leave that there, literally just for toads. Give them a little break, give them some water. And I put them on there's a brick in that water bowl, and I put them on the brick, and when I walked back, he was turned around, just sitting inside the deeper part of the water, just enjoying it. So I know he had a good time before he either left or got eaten. One of the two. So that's it. Another one of the books. I have a bunch of stuff I have to get to review. A bunch of like real knives, not ones that I made. I got some cold steel and some hunters and some different things. And I got a nice little Western that I want to bring to you guys. So it's all coming. I've got just so much stuff, and it's good. And I'll be in Georgia. So if any of you guys are down south, you're in Georgia, I'm going to be down there from the 14th to the 19th. Look for the Donnie B All Day hat. I'll be walking around. Plan on hitting the zoo and the aquarium and the gardens in Atlanta, and we'll be at Coca-Cola. So if you work at any of those places, keep an eye out. I'll be there soon. You can't miss me. I'll be this guy right here. I'm this tall, and I've got all that going on. Donnie B All Day. All right, so I am Donnie B All Day, and with that, until next knife.